Hello, everybody. It is I, Checkster, alone today, which is actually I think that might be the first time I've been alone streaming this season. But we're here for week. I think this is week 4 now. We're in week 4 of the BroLeague Valorant teams, and we got a pretty good match today. We got BloodLust versus Revolutionaries today for you. There is a bit of a thing going on with one of the players. Their computer crashed or something similar to that, and they've been trying to fix it. So if they don't make it in 5 minutes, then we will run it where we run it. But I mean, let's talk about everything else going on, huh? We got a pretty good game, and we got some players we should talk about here. I don't have a sorry, I don't have a stat sheet today like I normally do, just because there's some stuff going on where I live. It's been making it very difficult to get stuff done because there's so much traffic all the time. However, we can talk about the players. Let's talk about Revolutionaries MVP of the last week. Voted by their team captain, Cypher has voted Speedy to be their MVP for last week. That guy was going crazy last week. He was doing a really good job. They were playing on a Scent, I believe. I don't know if I was casting that game or not, but he was doing incredible. Usually I get a reason why players want to be MVPs, but I mean, they just voted for them, and I guess it's all around kind of a thing going on with him. So, but if we want to talk about BloodLust, oh man, we got some people in BloodLust we got to talk about. Scrim and CJ. Scrim being their #1 player for almost every week. That guy is a monster. He's constantly out there getting a crap ton of kills, crap ton of first bloods. And CJ apparently clutched up a couple of rounds during his last game. I think they were against my team on Pearl. They were doing incredible that first half. We were getting stomped. It was 6-0 at the start of that game. They were just ready to go, ready to bring the A game, and they definitely did. But now we should talk about the map for today. We got Icebox. Icebox, of course, being one of the favorites for for BloodLust. They love this map. They play so well on it. I think they've won, or every time we've had maybe 2 Icebox games, but Rachel loves that map, Ravenblood, and Scrim loves that map. And they are going to be attacking first today. So they're definitely going to be probably doing some kind of rush play. We'll probably see a Neon or something similar. But it is, man, it is just a lot going on here. I don't think we're having... Hold on. I'm sorry, what was I saying? I was talking about Revolutionaries and how they're handling Icebox today. They're probably going to do pretty good as well. I think they've had to do a 4v5 once before. I don't remember against who, but they were, I mean, it was almost tied. I think they almost won the game even with the 4v5. These guys are a strong team, and they definitely can hold their own if that is what happens. But before we do anything, let's see a little commercial for our sponsors, Rogue Energy. Okay. Well, we've got a prediction. I was able to put one of those up today. If anybody's willing to bet on either of the teams, but it's BloodLust versus Revolutionaries. We will see how this goes. It is 45 now. I'm going to ask if the teams are ready to go. Hmm. Well, the player that was having issues with their computer as is talking to the captain of BloodLust, and maybe they can come to an agreement on the time frame for this player getting in, so we can run a 5v5. Of course, we would love to have that. If we can't, just so happens that's just the way it goes. Uh, what can we talk about in the meantime? We can talk about some of these players, or talk about some of the maps, or we can talk about. we don't have a whole lot to talk about here, but so be it. I do have chat pulled up, which is an unusual thing to have for me because I'm usually having somebody else cast with me. We might have Bryce Guns, a local streamer, join the VC if he can get off work in time. We will see. I need to change the settings on these stream. If he does show up, I don't want this to tank my everything else. It'd be like that. Oh, good. Our player is currently restarting their PC in order to play, so we should get them. Okay. Well, how about that? BloodLust has elected to give an extra 10 minutes to get this team 5v5. So Revolutionaries will have a 5v5 here, I believe. I don't see any way that they don't have their PC restarted in 10 minutes. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, well, maybe we'll see. Cat. Oh, Cat is the sub for today. Sorry, I didn't say that. C4T, Cat, Big Steppers player, is subbing for Wasabi, I believe, today. Because Wasabi couldn't make it. They let everybody know beforehand, and that's just, that's good. I appreciate them for that. We're gonna go ahead and let this sit for a minute while I figure out what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. All right. Soon as this player loads into the lobby, we are running it, going in. It's going to be great. All right. Cool beats. Here we go. Oh, it's great to have a game of 5v5. I love to see it. And I do believe I have these on the right sides. I do not, because I don't know why. So we're going to try to get this correct. Oop. Revolutionaries defending first. Big Steppers are not Big Steppers. BloodLust is attacking. Looks like BloodLust has a pretty good idea of what they want to do, as they've selected their agents pretty much first. Excuse me. Sorry. I forgot to mute my mic. Gonna bring a Viper, a Phoenix, a Chamber, Sky. That's all pretty standard. Actually, I do believe this Reyna Phoenix is an interesting pick coming from the BloodLust side. They are going to be sticking with the Viper, which isn't a bad thing. We usually see Viper with another smoke controller. On the other side of the board, Revolutionaries, very, very, very interesting lineup. As obviously Cypher's going to be playing Astra. I think he's played it the most this season out of all people. I don't think anybody else has touched Astra except for Cypher. Hyperdroll on agent. Gecko, Storm on Sova. So they're going to bring a double Inish and a Sage and a Reyna. So we won't be seeing any Rays today. No Neon, which I definitely thought we were going to see, but it's alright. That's how it goes. It's going to be interesting to see these teams play together. I think Cypher last season on Astra, he played for Bozo Battalion, and they were just unstoppable with that Astra play. Very coordinated, very well used on this map specifically with a Sova. So now that we have it again, we might see something similar. Excuse me. Okay, the match is started. Hopefully, it doesn't take forever to load. Sometimes it does. I think ever since they did the new update, it was pretty tough to get these teams together in a lobby. I think something happened with the custom games browser that caused these to load forever, but what can you do? What can you do? I have chat open. If there's anybody in the chat, I will read you out, talk to you in times like this when there's nothing happening. So how you doing? How you doing, BroLeague? How you been? Kids good? Family good? Parents good? All good? It's great to hear. You know me. Just been running the BroLeague Valorant scene, you know what I mean? That's what's been going on with me. It's been a long time since I've had a cast by myself. It's easier now that the game has started, and we are here with the Revolutionaries on defense. Let's see if we can make this preview screen look a little bit easier. Or a little bit better. So we don't want to have too much overlap. Yeah, see, that's not right. We'll move them over just a tad. And them over just a bit too. There we go. Look at that. Look at our overlays. Done in like 2 seconds. Anyways, it's going to be a split push. Kind of a default here for the side of the attackers for BloodLust as they bring the spike over to B. They're going to run into Gecko here. They're going to run into Hyperdroll first. There's the Sky Flash. It's going to catch New Girl as he backs off. The wall is used. Hyperdrill taking some damage, but that heal is exactly what they needed. Bit of a fast push here from Speedy. I mean, he's going to catch this rotation. They bring the spike back over to A, where Cypher is defending. Oh, there's the peek from Dadcat. And it's just a little bit of back and forth. big shot from Dead Cat, and it's going to be the execute on the A side as Cypher is holding with a frenzy. Storm getting the Groot with a shock dart. That's going to deny the spike and the plant. Ravenblood up close, gets the spike back. Gonna plant in maybe an awkward position. Cypher does get scrim. He might get another here. Swings on the Rachel does. The trades are underway, and it's only down to one. It's all down to Dad Cat. And not a lot of health and a lot of people to shoot at. He goes down. First round goes to Revolutionaries. Interesting play from the side of BloodLust to do kind of a default. I don't know if that was maybe miscommunication or if they were really trying to do a default on first round. You don't normally see that. Normally you get a 5-man rush of a site on first round, and that's usually just because you're trying to feel out what sides they want to play to more. So you just try to get that first round done as quick as you can. This time, again, kind of poking around, seeing what they can see. Scram getting some damage off up and top. It's gonna get healed up by the sky. And it is a B push. It looks like a mid to B push. Speedy has Marshall. He's up top, ready to take on this fight whenever he needs to. He's gonna catch one. That's Ravenblood down. Trying to find another. Just can't quite make it happen, and that's gonna be the fall off as a Sky and the rest of the team starts to move up onto B long, and there's Hypergirl ready. New girl on the block, catching one. The Groot getting taken down. It's all down to just one more player. It's Scrim versus 5. The save round not going the way they wanted to. Hypergirl taking out Scrim, and that's a flawless round for Revolutionaries.
Without a star, I cannot.
Well, as you know, as it goes, usually first round wins, second round taken through the bonus. But now, or I guess the force you would call it, the bonus round is this round. As the BloodLust team looks to buy primarily Vandals on a relatively small map. Usually you'll see some more Phantoms here, but that's fine as they are, again, trying to push this B site. And there's a Spectre in the in the line waiting for them. They have this Phoenix ult. We'll see if they use it, as the Extreme takes a lot of space here to get up. There's the first shot. The wall is up, but there's no push out, so that gives them the room to move up to the rest of B. We have a chamber in the middle. He's not going to quite see anything as Extreme pushes out first. Yellow is taken. Scrim is going to watch this. Like the Vandal catches one. Down to 6 bullets as they're waiting for the rotate. Ravenblood down in sight as I try to get over there as fast as I can. It's all down to 2. This site is completely free for the side of BloodLust. So there's no rifles, and Stinger and Marshall to try to retake this. Storm with a Stinger. Might catch BloodLust Cat, BL Cat. Or Cat Dad as he's called everywhere else. He is still called Dad Cat. A lot of space taken in mid. They know where they are through those footsteps. There goes the shock dart. Miss flashes. Put up. Shots missed. And there's somebody to his right. A flawless round for the side of BloodLust as they retake this bonus round in their favor. It's good. It's good for them to, you know, that's usually expected. This is very like standard Valorant gameplay. Nothing too crazy happening between either team. Sorry if I'm a little bit stuffy. I'm sick, and actually both mods are sick. Yummy is more sick than I. Has a fever. If you know Yummy, go check on him. He's you know, he's out there getting a little fever and sick. So it's gonna be a push this time as we have some sprays coming in, trying to catch anybody close. Maybe they heard something and we're a little bit worried. Scram in a very interesting spot. I didn't know you could get up here. What is this? Look at this. Oh, he's on a box. Never mind. The dog coming in. That's going to do 30 damage to Sova, Mr. Storm. That didn't quite hit him the way he wanted to. And this execute's about to be underway. A 5-man stack here. Cypher getting one. And Storm getting 2.
Spike down
Gets
A.
that Phoenix ult. That's down. Spike is down in a great spot for the side of BloodLust as they need to try to retake it. Dadcat looking for a pick in this cubby. Scrim catches 1. Dadcat catches the other. Cypher alone on site. Needs help as the collapse is underway. 3v3 here. BloodLust taking it back. Speedy catching 1.
One enemy
Catching
remaining.
2. And Cypher cleaning it up. The round going to Revolutionaries as it's 3-1. That's tough because I don't think that BloodLust has. They do barely have the money to get enough rifles here to play a defensive round. It's gonna be tough though. They lose this, they're gonna be really broke for a long time, and Revolutionaries is gonna be really, really rich. So. We'll see how it goes as it looks like it's going to be another B push here. Hyperdroll and New Girl been holding this B site down very well here. It's going to be a fast push from Speedy. He does catch 1 up top. Great shot from him. There's the blind. The execute underway for B site. That should be the call out that they need for Storm to get over there. Stadcat looks to the flank. Trying to clear it out. And there's the push. Extreme taking out 1, taking out 2 here. Stadcat's holding the flank here. He's gonna catch 1 for sure. There's the Astra smoke or the pull that he needed, and that's 2 down. Dadcat on the flank gets taken down. It's all down to Ravenblood as she's alone here. This smoke is exactly what she needed to try to slow this down. They had the call that there was a flank, so she's gonna walk back over to yellow, and the spike is down for him. This dart not quite finding him. Ravenblood knows where he is. The drone going out trying to find this player. They need to know where he is before he tries to go for a defuse. And that's exactly the kind of dart he wants. The positioning is there. And Storm catches it. That's another round for Revolutionaries. He has plenty of time to get this defuse off. Great shot from Storm. Great plays with the shock dart. 4-1 here. Tough situation if you're in the side of BloodLust. Do you force up what you can, or do you elect to save to keep this half alive? Because obviously, you lose this round, right, and you force this round, it's gonna be 6. They get 6 easy due to just economy. So. Tough call for BloodLust to make here as they are going to force. Scrim having possibly an ult here. Speedy catches Ravenblood. That's their smoke's gone. Dadcat being very aggressive here. Might even catch 1 before they even know it. He does. No gun out from him, and there's the Silver Drone. Only catches 1. It's all down to Scrim with no gun. Scratch that. Grabs the stinger from one of his teammates that fell. Has the Henner. 5 shots. Plenty of room to work with here. Only gets 1 shot off on Storm, and he's going to take that as it is 5-1. Very rough patch to be in. Well, I say that, and somehow they still have money. I don't know. Maybe that was the save, just the save they needed to to keep this going. As there's a lot of ults to play with here. And speaking of ults, we have a bit of an operator, smooth operator, Mr. Scrim, going to be using this ult in the center as that dart does not see him. There's not really a whole lot of people in mid to play with here. Is DeGroot. Oh man, if I could get to him. The sprays are there. They're trying to break this sage wall. Big shot onto his head. That's a phantom moment. He's gonna back off. The team looking to rotate back over towards A. Scrim might see the Sova. There's 1 more shock dart. He is out. There is someone sitting in this in the tube. Speedy gets Scrim. That's the operator gone. As the A push seems to be happening. Phoenix ult with the dog. The extreme. Clearing out angles. Speedy catching Ravenblood. That's their smokes gone again. It's going to be difficult to take this A site with no smokes. There's a blind.
Blinded.
And they are blinded. There's still the Sky ult they could use to take the site. He's going to try and peek this. The Extreme catching Hyper Troll. And DeGroot in the Extreme catching another. That's down to 3v3. It's evened up yet again. I say that as Dadcat pushes in from above. Catching one of the last players on site, and it's all down to Storm. 10 seconds on the clock. Baiting out this Sova ult. 10 seconds, plenty of time. Dadcat pushing it. It's securing the round for BloodLust. That is exactly what they needed. 5-2 here. Still could go in their favor for the half, but it seems like it's going to be even either way. Economy looking great for both teams as we head into the 8th round here. Pretty formulaic on the side of Revolutionaries, and it seems to be working as they constantly set up New Girl and Hyperdroll on B side while the rest of the team sits over by A. Speedy, aggressive in mid here. Knife out, jump peeking underneath, trying to find somebody. There's DeGroot. And that usage of the wall is down again. New Girl gonna have to stop this push on their own. The Viper ult used for B site. They are committing to here, and there's the Astra Smoke to try to stop this plant whenever it goes under. That's gonna get the suck off. They didn't get the spike off either way. Scrim taking down Storm. Flanks are held. Dadcat playing with this ult. Raven goes down, being aggressive with it. Dadcat goes down to New Girl. The Astra ult used for the retake. Sky's ult trying desperately to hold on to this spike plant. There's a flash. The Extreme gonna use a molly here. All down to Cypher as he's playing with this wall. Can't find it. That's another round for BloodLust. I keep wanting to say BroLeague because their initials are BL. Like our what would you call this? What do you call the league itself? Like, there's a name for it. It's not BroLeague. Like the SEC is the what? That's the word I'm looking for. Oh well. So be it. It's gonna be an A push here as they give the spike to Extreme. As he's gonna run up. He has his ult. Gonna try to plan it, maybe using his ult, get a free out. DeGroot, big pick on a Cypher. That's their smoke's gone. The Sova Dart's gonna give the information that they are A, and there comes the push back onto A site. Not a whole lot to hold them off from getting on, but definitely something to make them double check. And that's a Bucky from very long range. Ravenblood taking out New Girl. Interesting play to try to flank with that shotgun. Spike is down. Didn't even need to use the ult. Here comes the Gecko ult. It's still going to hit the Groot. They are detained. Still can't quite find him though. Speedy catching Dadcat. The trades are underway. Difficult spot to get under. That wall is going to give all the room they need as Storm catches two. Speedy catching another. I'm trying to get on somebody that's fighting. There's the defuse. Can Raven stop it? She does. Half. Does she stick it? He does stick it. Storm defusing the spike. 6 on the board for Revolutionaries as they have ensured themselves an even half on this defense. Incredible plays from the side of Revolutionaries that they have successfully made this a worthy defense, given that this is an attacker-sided map. Putting a little bit more pressure on B, but it doesn't seem to matter as BloodLust want to go A. The Groot up top, this Sova Dart probably going to land here. There's one shot, trying to maybe make them think they're rotating. That Dart's going to catch a lot over on A side. That gives the information that they want. Hyperdroll in mid, the Extreme and Scrim getting 2. Scrim getting very aggressive here. You might see Speedy. He does. That's another one down. 2v5 here for the side of Revolutionaries. A rifle secured. Gecko gets back up on his feet from underneath tube. Do they have him push it? They do. Extreme can't quite find anything. But Scrim's going to keep being aggressive. They're trapped in kitchen right now. There's a lot going on after them. Cypher's going to catch one with a classic. Great shot from him. The judge, the blind, it doesn't matter. Hyperdroll says, I'm getting back to that site no matter what. As he takes some pot shots over on Dadcat. There is a guy sitting to his right, and that is tough to clear. And that's another round back for BloodLust. They want that 6 for this half. It's going to be 6-6, hopefully tied up by the half. Or at least that's what you hope for if you're BloodLust. But Revolutionaries can still get 2 more on the board here. As we head into round 11. Quick maths. I don't know why I'm trying to do math for the rounds when it says it right in front of my face. A push this time as they switch up some things on B. They're going to have New Girl and Big Root sitting further back. It's going to be a save for the side of Revolutionaries. There's the op usage from Scrim as he's going to try to push up on the A site. Very aggressive from the Extreme to take mid like this. There's nothing on A. The rest of the team slowly walking back. He's going to call that flank. Maybe they find something. The Extreme ready for a fight in mid. Oh no, Extreme! Why did you do that on camera? And Scrim's gonna try to get to flank, just trying to hold it off. The group catching one, gets over to him. Scrim running back over. It's gonna be Dadcat that takes first contact here as he's pushing up. Spray is going in from above. The flash is there. Cypher catching one. The group holding it down, getting 2. Great spray transfer for him, but Speedy's on the refrag. Scrim above with the op, getting 2, and that's going to close out the round. Another round for BloodLust as they have secured the 5.
Last round in the half.
To me specifically, I say this every time we play, but 5-7 is basically still... 5-7 is tied game. It is the same as 6-6. If anything, it's more even than 6-6, given the way that... bonus round, buy round, you know, force round works for the first 3 rounds of the half. Couple ops sitting on the ground for BloodLust as they want to get a little cheeky on this last round. It's going to be another A push as they seem to be finding more success over here than they are on B site. Dadcat, very aggressive as he runs up. That Sova dart's going to land in a spot that sees him. So, and there's the Sova ult. Might run into this Cypher as he's ready to go. The ult used from Sova since it's last round. The ults from Sky as well. Random sprays from everybody. Hybrid will try to get on the flank, but just a lot of util dumped here. As they're going to fall off. Oh no! Hybrid ready. Only gets 2 shots onto 2 people in the body. Not going to quite find anything as Ravenblood cleans that up, and that's going to be the rotate over to B. Revolutionaries scrambling to get over there as they run over to B site. It's going to be a 3v3 on site by the time they get here. Might have New Girl. Does he shoot? Does he shoot? He does shoot. He does stop that plant.
Spike down B.
No refrag from Ravenblood. She's trying desperately to make something happen here. The Extreme taking this kitchen control. That's going to be quite a lot for him to handle. I don't know if he gets back up in time. He does not. Cypher cleaning up that Phoenix. And Scrim's down below. Looking for a pick. 1 below. Speedy down. 2v4 here. Ravenblood and Dadcat trying really hard to get this spike back. Raven being very aggressive with the Phantom. Not quite finding anything. New Girl cleans it up. I apologize for these cams, guys. I definitely do a better job doing cams when I'm not primary caster. I'm like saying the casting and like not paying attention to what I'm clicking on. I'm just trying to get my camera on somebody that is fighting. So we might do some more overheads for this half, as it is 7-5 with this side swap. Revolutionaries on attack, and BloodLust on defense. It's a great game for Speedy and Cypher as they're both double digits. Scrims hitting the 10s. It's actually pretty evenly distributed on the side of BloodLust. No player under 5. Pretty happy smiley face from the Extreme. He makes a smiley face. It's great casting. Scrim gonna take first contact here on this A push. Misses the first shot on the Cypher. It's gonna cause Hyperdrill to be a little more cautious. That's the dart he needs, and it's gonna TP out Speedy, catching one. That Gecko blind still catches Scrim even after TPing out. He's stuck underneath. Cypher catching one. Dad Cat on the flank is gonna catch New Girl. Nice shots from Speedy to clean up that kill. It's all down to 2v5 here. So they're ready for these plays that BloodLust has set up to retake. Speedy. Great first shot. That's a dink, but there's shields in the hands of that Reyna. He's gonna have to fight a lot here. The Extreme on the push back. Cypher no health here. He might just catch him. Does not. Speedy with a 3K. Can he get 4 here as Dad Cat looks to push from the rafter. Up on the ramp. That's going to save his life as he gets hit in the leg, I believe. They're coming after him. They're ready. They want that kill, and Cypher's going to clean it up. 8-5. BloodLust better win this, says Nova. Why? Do you need him to win? Is that a points thing, or just like a you want them to win kind of thing, huh? I see you betted for them, I believe.
1 second, peeps. Astro to play some stars.
I don't know if I can re-bring that bet up, but if you're watching, we had a bet at the start of the stream for who was going to win given the points. I don't think I saw very many points for the side of Revolutionaries, so it seems like BloodLust is the favorite of the chat today. BloodLust
Obscuring vision.
looks to push A here. There's going to be
Blocking vision.
a big shot from Speedy and a big shot from Cypher as they're running this team down. Raven stuck behind enemy lines. He's going to try to find New Girl as he plants behind box. What an interesting spot to plant. The great shot from Raven. Cypher catching another. Raven just in the middle of all the heat. Can't quite find it. Gets one though. No, not a flawless for the side of Revolutionaries, but they do pick up the round and get the spike down.
I told you you're okay. You're okay.
It's a bonus round. That's exactly what you see. Don't want to lose my 10 points. I see. That's a good reason to let one team to win. Yummy She being pretty ecstatic over one of these players. Slice the pie is a technique used to clear angles. Hyperdrill Sheriff gonna peek this first spot. Might run into the Extreme as he's holding this B site by himself. A lot of people to deal with. Vandal catching one. Not quite finding the other. He's gonna start to back off as the rest of the team gets a lot of space here. Does Cypher just push it? He does, I think. No, send up smokes. Great shot from the Extreme to catch another. The wingman's gonna get the plant down. Doesn't get stopped by DeGroot. Does not. Cypher taking him down. That shotgun might kill the Extreme. Does not. Setting up more and more of these stars to try to delay this plant or defuse. Here comes the ult from the Extreme as he's gonna push back into yellow. The Gecko blind gets a lot. The Extreme pushing into a lot, but the refrag is there from Ravenblood. It's all down to 1. Cypher puts that suck down. He's going to try to slow down this defuse. There's a lot of people sitting there. He's going down to 4 people aiming directly at him. The Extreme's going to get defused as it is 9-6. BloodLust picking up another. Only down by 3 and a lot of money on the board for each team. We are now at even standings. Could easily come back from this. It's not a incredibly definitive thing for Revolutionaries to win here, as it looks like it's going to be an A push here, and I think BloodLust caught on because they have 4 people stacked on A. There's an Astra Star that might confirm their suspicions. Rachel's ready with the wall. That's going to be thrown down. Cypher up above. Does get a little bit of information with that shock dart. Dad Cat catching Storm. Big shot from him. He's going to dismiss across. That dog is... Oh, shit. Please go back. Scrim catching 2. Wish I could have gotten that quicker, but it's fine. It's all down to 1. And Scrim's going to catch a 3K that round. Man, I wish I had... I'm trying to push the button. is 8. He's 8. Keep pushing the wrong damn button. I went over to somebody else and I spam clicked another button to get out of the cams to get back over to him. It's fine though. Great lurk from him to try and bring it back to even. 9-7 here in round 17. This is going to be a B push this time. We will have the extreme holding this. Plenty of util. Smoke's going to be pushed there immediately. Maybe thought it was a different kind of smoke as he runs into it and it drops before he's ready. Oh no, Raven Blood. Her body poking out of the smoke. And the B site is completely under the control of Revolutionaries. Scrim on the flank though. Good shot from him to catch one. He's going to try to take space while he can. He does. Catches 2.
Spike planted.
This is a tough spot to be in. Dadcat catching what? Cypher getting rid of the flank. DeGroot using those blinds. There's a wall in his way. The Astra's ult is also used to try to stop this. 2v2 here. Clear it out from DeGroot. The dog. Clear out yellow.
Last player
Cypher
standing.
ready for that push. The blind not put in a great spot for the player holding from yellow. Cypher with a 4K that round. It's gonna bring it to 10. And that was a buy round from the side of BloodLust.
Should I play some stars in this?
Do they decide? It looks like they want to force it out, even with what they've got going on. They do. They have this op they want to use. 2 ops on the side of
Let me show you how to boss down.
2 ops on the side of BloodLust, as they are going to be holding A here and B respectively for each op. A little bit of a weaker op on side of A, as it only has 5 bullets, but that's all you need. Scrim holding this. Dart goes underway. Does get shot out immediately by Dadcat. He's got a classic, I believe. Holding a classic. He's got a judge. He's ready to hold this. Here comes a drone. Trying desperately to make sure they give as little information as possible of how weak this A side is. There goes the wall immediately as soon as the dart. As soon as he gets tagged. A collateral from Scrim! Who said he needs 5 bullets? Give him only 4! He might just clean this all up on his own as he gets taken out by Hydra Patrol, though. I speak too soon. Dadcat's still in a great spot with his judge. Can definitely stop this whole push on his own as Raven is above with a Phantom. That dart's going to see her. She drops down. Wingman's going to be used. But the judge still not giving away. Speedy trying to get some damage on the extreme, but he can't quite find anything.
30 seconds left.
Hyper catching one. There is still this judge here. And it's gone. The judge, the plan.
Down A.
Now lost, but Storm gets a refrag, and he's going to catch 2.
Remaining.
Rachel Head caught 2 right before him, but couldn't quite find anything. It's all down to Storm versus Groot. 13 seconds on the clock here. Not a lot of time.
10
The rope
seconds
being
left.
used. He's got to find this kill. And he does. Storm
Never give up.
with the 3K brings it to 11. Round 19 very much in favor of Revolutionaries as they have enough money to buy, and Dadcat bringing a Ares. Nope, Judge again. And the group going to be bringing a Sheriff. It's going to be a bit of a force what you can here situation as they are down 4 rounds here at round 19. A lot of ults sitting on the side of Revolutionaries. You have the Sage Res, you have the Sovult, you have the Gecko to try to get on site. Groot being very aggressive here. Scrim, along with Scrim. Scrim sees one, gonna back off. The Groot with a great shot with the Sheriff, but that's the refrag for both. Speedy's gonna catch one and Storm gonna catch the other. B long secured, but they don't know that. Dadcat on the flank with the judge. Probably picks up a gun here. Does he know? He does not know. So he gets taken down by Storm. The Viper wall used by Raven Blood to try to slow down a B push if it comes. There's the footsteps. Does the call be made? DeGroot catching one. That's spiked down. Sova Dart used. The ult from Sky. That's going to be perfect to try to stop this push as the blind is underway. Raven going to get a lot of damage with his volley. But he still gets out. Speedy used his dismiss. It's a 1v2 here. DeGroot. Not a lot of health. The drone comes out trying to find him still. It's going to swing him.
30 seconds left.
It is. Does not get tagged by it though. And Storm gets DeGroot. That is a 3K for Storm as we sit at a 12-7 match point. Revolutionaries.
Match point.
Got the glowing VCT knife, I believe. Is Speedy sitting here with 23 kills, 20 kills from Cypher, 20 kills from Scrim. Really a great even distribution from the side of BloodLust, but just having some tough times with these executes. Can't quite find the picks that they want to when they need to. End of round looks pretty good. They still have all these ults on the side of BloodLust, or sorry, Revolutionaries. Might elect to use that Gecko Dart. That Sova Dart though catches one, Scrim down. There's the Sova ult used to try to get the Groot out, and it's gonna do a lot of damage, but not quite kill him. Speedy on sight. The flash. Groot sees the speed sees underneath the one-way. Can't find the kill. Cypher getting through the string. Dad Cat spraying his heart out, trying to find this kill, and that's a good amount of damage from that Viper Acid. As New Girl refrags, it's now a 2v2 evened up.
One enemy remaining.
All down to one. Dad Cat's alone, and there's the res. Can only find one, and that's Revolutionaries. Take your game. They are your winners. Your winners, Revolutionaries on Icebox today. What a great game from them. Let's look at these stats as we end this game. We'll try to see if we can get maybe a interview here going with one of the winners on, or one of the players from Revolutionaries. Great job from Revolutionaries to have this kind of, to kind of the game, and BloodLust just right there in the middle. Very well played from them. We will ask Revolutionaries who they want. Revolutionaries. Who we interviewing? He asked in their team chat. We're just gonna sit on this screen while they do their GGs in chat. But a great game from them. We do have another game today in about an hour on this channel as well. Another game. It's going to be Trollhards versus Grum Bubba, as they are set to play an 8:30 CST in about an hour. See them. Alright, we're going to interview Cypher as we pull him into the chat up here. Hello, Cypher. How you feeling, man?
Hello. I'm feeling great.
That's great. Very good game from your team as you guys win a decisive Icebox.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
I said it was fun. We were looking forward to this map.
Any like insight to the game plan before y'all went in? Were you feeling like it's very interesting to see you guys play defense first on an Icebox? What was the plan there? Because Icebox
Defense
is
first,
Icebox is an
that was
attacker-sided map.
Yeah, that was a selfish call on my part. I play Astra, and I love Astra on defense.
We did see the Astra. You do use that a lot. Use that last season. You used Astra on Icebox. I think 3 times, 3 or 2 times.
It's my favorite character map combination.
I see. And was it? I mean, were you feeling worried at any point with the even half or?
Worried? No. I don't know. I like close games. It makes it more exciting.
I see. And we definitely did have a close game. Y'all did kind of clean it up at the end and start dropping round after round, but it was kind of a bloodbath once you guys, started getting on site or started to retake site. Was it like a mess in comms, or was it just like clinical, go in, 1-2, you're done, our site back?
Nah, shout out to Invocable, especially on attack. He called a lot of the plays and we executed them well.
Invocable
So it was
IGL in today, I'm assuming, or just
yeah.
great job from him. I mean, any thoughts on how you're feeling about the season so far? We are in week 4. We're about to be halfway through the season. Feeling like this is your start of the run to the finish line, or?
I feel like we came out the gates running. My team, we were very excited about the championship, and we think we stand in a good place to win it.
All right, well, that's good to hear. Well, anyways, GG's to you. Great game from Revolutionaries as we close out this Icebox Week 4 map.
Yeah, thank you. The shout out to BloodLust too. That was a good match.
A great match from BloodLust. Well, we'll be back here in about an hour with the next match. We got. Let me bring it back up because I forgot. Trollhard69 versus Grum Bubba. We'll see how that goes. But for now, I've been Shaxter, and see you in a little bit. Bye.